Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Happy first day of spring. I thought it would be fun to go over my top 10 spring eyeshadow palettes. So if that sounds interesting, just keep watching. I have 10 palettes in front of me and I chose 5 on the more affordable side and 5 a little more on the high-end side. I love each one of these palettes for different reasons. The first one I'm talking about today comes from a website that I enjoy very much. I have a whole playlist and that is Shop Miss A. I've tried many different palettes from them, but one of my favorites is this one here called Flower Child. This has some beautiful shades of purple in here. I like the shimmer, has a nice texture to it. It has a nice transition shade, and these purples are gorgeous. If you're looking for something very inexpensive, Shop Miss A has some decent quality eyeshadow palettes. This next one comes in at a whopping $7. This is the Morphe 2 Ready in 5 eyeshadow palette from Hawaii with love. This was a surprise to me. I just used this in a recent video and I don't know what I was expecting, but it really surprised me, the creaminess of these shadows. And you can tell when I go pink, I like a little more of a mauve tone. So these worked out really well. For $7, you can get a soft kind of look. I really was shockingly pleased with this palette. Coming in at $3.99, we have the Essence I Like to Mauve It, Mauve It. This is a great mauve, pink, purple toned palette that has not disappointed me. Look at that. These 6-pan palettes from Essence are gorgeous. They are so inexpensive. They are accessible at your local Ulta. You can buy them online, different variations. I have a couple of these and they are fantastic. This one is from JCat Beauty and this is their Dia and Noche palette. You can find JCat, I believe, on Amazon. You can also find them at Ulta. I, of course, will link everything that I'm talking about today, as well as what's on my face in the description box. But this is a great palette. I have traveled with this. You can see how well it's been loved. But there are some really pretty pink shimmers in there. There's some beautiful purple shimmers. I mean, look how pretty those are. I mean, they just really glow. For a palette that's under $10, it's great. They have a row of mattes and then 2 rows of shimmers. So if you didn't like the mattes, I've also just taken my bronzer and put it in and then paired it with one of the many good quality shimmers that are in this palette. This next one is on Amazon. This is the Uncanbe Nostalgic 48 color makeup palette. This is a go-to palette in my collection. I love all the different colors that you get in here. This is currently $11.99 on Amazon as I'm filming this, and I have used the greens, the purples, the pinks, the oranges. I mean, it's basically your rainbow, but there are lots of neutrals up there. I have oftentimes, if my inner corner is not quite bright enough, I'll go into this silver. This green glitter is amazing, so you can get lots of great looks in here. And again, there are nice neutral transition shades in here. There are grays in there if you're looking for more cool tone looks. This is so complete. And the shimmers, did I swatch them? Look at that green. And then if you wanted to go, just the other day I went into this purple right here, the third one up. I mean, they are just gorgeous. This would be fantastic for somebody just getting into makeup, or if you just are missing a couple of colors in your collection and want to add in. And then of course there's all the pretty pinks and purples and pastels for spring. you know I was going to bring up Juvia's Place in this video. This is the Juvia's Place Garden of Juvias palette. Absolutely stunning. This screams spring. In my video where I talked about the 10 beauty products that I continue to repurchase, I was wearing a Juvia's Place palette in that video, and that was this one. It's called the Rebel Mints, and truly the greens are so similar in both of these palettes. So if you're a green lover, you could just get this one. These do come in different variations. The tones in here are gorgeous. The purple probably is my favorite. I love these shimmering purples in there. They are just stunning. But the greens, the yellows, if you're looking for some gorgeous shimmers, Juvia's Place is where you go. These are so inexpensive. Some of my very favorite shimmers come from Juvia's Place and another palette that I'm about to show you. So if you want some good pastels, Juvia's Place Garden of Juvia. Look at that, oh my gosh. While we're in that 25-ish category, this beautiful baby here is from Kaja. I have a couple variations of this stackable eyeshadow. This one is in Rosewater. I was just reminded the other day I put I believe it was the Chocolate Dahlia on my eyes, and these shimmers are amazing. Some of them are shimmer, some of them are matte, some of them come with all shimmers, but these are easy to travel with. They just pop open. Again, some gorgeous shimmers in Kaja's formula. You could use these any way that you wish. There are a lot of companies that attempt to dupe these stackable eyeshadows. Kaja does it best. While we're talking small palettes, we're going to talk about what's on my eyes today, and that is the Natasha Denona Mini Love. I know it sounds silly. I'm talking about spring palettes, and this was a Valentine's Day release, but this is just the prettiest pinky purple palette that is just so flattering. Romantic, soft, spring-like, and it is pretty. For today, my whole look is done with those 3 center shades. This went into my transition right here. This is my outer corner, and then this is my very inner corner. So easy. Natasha Denona's formula is unlike any that I own. I just feel like the mattes are so easily blended. They have enough pigment. The shimmers never let me down. When I went into this creamy pink shade, it just went right on my eye with no issue with the pop that I'm looking for. It's just great. So these run about $27. While I was going through my stash, I also saw this one, and this was a special edition through Boxycharm that Natasha did, and it is a slightly bigger version, very similar, called Cupid. And I didn't think you could get this, but when I was looking online, you can get this on Walmart. I was on Walmart's website, and there it popped up when I searched, and this is the Cupid palette, and this is gorgeous. It's bigger, again, those pretty pink mauve tones, and it was about $25. I was shocked. So I, of course, will link this below. For $25, that's a steal. I was excited to see that. And the last palette I want to show you is the Glamlite and Mikayla Paht 1 palette. I own the Paht 1 and the Paht 2, and I love both of them, but this one is the one that screams spring to me. My very favorite blue, I love this Rhodey shade. This is so gorgeous. Stunning purples. Glamlite is also one of my very favorite eyeshadow formulas. This one comes in as the most expensive one at $42, but it is stunning. You've got your pink looks, your purple looks, some green looks, some gorgeous blues, some neutrals. This is one of my favorite palettes that I own. The only thing that I don't love about this palette is there's not a super deep brown or black. First of all, not everybody wants a super deep dark brown or black in their palettes, but that would be the only thing that I would change in this one. This deepest color here is called Willow, and it is a brown with a bit of a plummy purple undertone to it, which is not my favorite tone on me. But I will happily go into this for the colors. The shimmers are fantastic, the mattes are super blendable. love, love, love fantastic spring looks you can get with this palette. So now it's your turn. What shades do you go to more in spring? Are you more of a pink and purple? Do you go more peachy or green? Do you switch up your colorings in the different seasons? I do and I don't. Sometimes it's just fun. I have such a large collection. I've mentioned this before. I will often think about what colors I want to wear on my eye the next day before I think about the outfit that I'm going to wear. Eyeshadow is one of my favorite things in my collection. It makes me feel creative. It's fun to try different brands and textures and colors, so let me know what your favorite eyeshadow palettes are for spring. Just as a reminder, I will have everything listed and linked in the description box below as usual. If I have any discount codes, where you can find me on different social media platforms. I do have a giveaway coming on Wednesday. Make sure that you have seen that video. I will try to link it above for you, so you can be sure to get in on that. I thank you for spending your time with me today. I appreciate you watching. Give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.